The judge spoke just one line, and the entire courtroom stopped breathing. It was supposed to be a normal sentencing day. No cameras, no protests, no drama. The defendant stood quietly, hands folded. The victim's family sat stiff, holding their breath. Lawyers flipped through papers they'd already memorized. Everyone in that courtroom believed they knew how this would end. They always do. In cases like this, the outcome is usually predictable. A sentence, a gavel, a headline, then everyone goes home. But that belief, that comfort, was about to be shattered because the judge on that bench wasn't preparing to repeat the system. She was preparing to challenge it. And no one in that room realized they were about to witness a moment that would follow them long after the courtroom emptied. This judge wasn't controversial. She wasn't famous. She wasn't chasing attention. She had spent years on the bench, quietly doing her job. Fair, consistent, by the book. That's why people trusted her. And that's exactly why what happened next felt so impossible. Judges like her don't take risks. They don't experiment. They don't surprise people. Or at least, they're not supposed to. As she reviewed the case file one last time, no one noticed her pause. No one noticed her exhale. But that moment, that single pause, was the warning sign. Because she wasn't asking, what does the law allow? She was asking something far more dangerous. What does justice actually require? Let's be clear, this wasn't a harmless mistake. Real damage was done. Real people were hurt. And the city wanted accountability. Online, the comments were ruthless. Lock them up. Make an example. No mercy. In cases like this, public opinion moves fast. And it moves hard. The prosecution wanted a sentence. That would send a message. The defense hoped for a miracle. And the victim's family? They just wanted the pain to mean something. Everyone entered that courtroom with the same expectation. Punishment. No one expected transformation. And that difference between punishment and transformation is where everything began to break apart. When the judge leaned forward, the room shifted, not loudly, not dramatically, just enough that everyone felt it. She adjusted her glasses, looked at the defendant, then at the victim's family. And for a brief moment, no one breathed. This is usually where judges read numbers. Years, months, conditions. But instead, she spoke a sentence no one had prepared for. And the second those words landed, the courtroom froze. Not in chaos, in disbelief. There were no gasps at first, no shouting, no reactions, just silence. The kind of silence that makes your ears ring. A lawyer stopped writing. Someone in the gallery covered their mouth. The defendant blinked, as if trying to wake up. This wasn't what anyone expected. This wasn't even close. And the scariest part? The judge wasn't finished. She didn't call it mercy. She didn't call it leniency. She called it responsibility. She spoke about cycles, about systems that punish, but never fix, about how repeating the same solutions keeps producing the same failures. Her words were calm, measured, almost gentle, but every sentence hit like a hammer, because she wasn't just sentencing one person. She was putting the entire system on trial. Within hours, the story was everywhere. News panels argued. Social feeds burned. Some called her brave. Others called her reckless. The city didn't just react. It divided. And once a city divides, there's no going back to silence. Was this justice? Or was it a mistake? That question echoed everywhere. At dinner tables, on talk shows, inside courtrooms across the country. And the more people argued, the clearer one thing became. This sentence had changed something permanent. Weeks passed, then months, and something unexpected happened. The outcome didn't match the outrage. It didn't match the fear. It challenged it. Lives changed. Conversations shifted, whether people agreed or not. They remembered. And sometimes, that's where real change begins. This wasn't just a sentence. It was a statement. one that forced everyone to rethink what justice really means. So now it's your turn. Was she wrong, or was she ahead of her time?